Hello, everyone. Welcome to my tarot therapies. Okay. Welcome to my tarot therapies. Okay. Thank you for joining me today. Please remember to like and subscribe. So without further ado, we're going to get into our tarot therapies. Okay. Whew. I have Mr. Singing Bowl here. It's a guy. Okay. Just breathe with me. That was a good way to clean our energies a little bit. Okay, now, without further ado, let us go into, which one should we go into today? We're going to the Angel Wisdom Tarot right now. I'm glad I did because I found something that I was looking for like forever. I found something I was looking for in the box, which is hilarious. Okay. Thank you, angels. Finding things that was lost. I'll take that card. It seems like they're trying to make us whole. It seems like our spirit team wants to give us things that we lost. Reclaiming things that was lost is what I'm feeling just by the item that I found in this tarot box that I was looking for days and didn't know where it was. You know, if you lose something and your life is kind of a mess and it forces you kind of like to clean things up or to clear things up, sometimes the universe will remove things from our lives in order for us to clean and clear up our situation on our own. Okay. We keep getting this Two of Wands energy. Okay. Taking next steps, bold ambitions, partnering with others with sharing your dreams, expand your plans, continuing to move forward. Okay. So they want us to expand our plans. They want us to move forward with whatever it is that we are going to. And it could be that we have experienced a lot of distraction in what I like to call the matrix of everyday life, or spending time in our emotions, and maybe you haven't felt the best, but that Two of Wands energy wants us to plan. And this is what we got yesterday when I went online. The energy was the same. It was the Two of Wands. So they keep telling us to take bold steps forward. especially when it comes to creative things or business, travel. What is the next step in life that you know that you must take? Okay. What is it? Then we have the strength card. Okay. The strength card tells us it's about personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness, compassion that brings out forgiveness, realizing that you are stronger than you know. Okay. And so we have that angel, the angel Ariel. My middle name is actually Ari. Ari means lion. Okay. The angel Ariel also, the angel Ariel is cool because that is the angel of animals. I want to remind you that using the power of the archangels and letting them help you in your life is going to be paramount. And if you're having issues with animals, um, ask for help from the archangel Ariel. Okay. I very much mirror this energy because I really do care about animals. I just rehomed like 2 cats uh, on the same day, and I just realized that my cat was like my support animal. And I had her for years, but I didn't really realize how much of a support that she was, except in the past few days. Okay. We have 4 of Wands energy. We have a lot of fiery energy. Okay. Um, the 4 of Wands is like almost taking things to the next level in life. Basically, it says there's so much to celebrate. Send gratitude and divine to the divine and the angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you, peace and contentment in your personal life. And so it's a struggle sometimes to maintain this peace, or to get to a point where you feel like that you have a lot to celebrate. Um, but celebrate your milestones. If there's anything that you have completed in the past few months, or the past year, or the past few years or so, that took you a long time to complete, and you had to exert and show your strength and your perseverance and your endurance, it will be time for you to start to celebrate those things. Okay. First, I want to let you guys know that we have the 2 and then we have the 4. We have the doubling of this energy. So the double down of the 2 of Wands energy turns into the 4. Okay. Um, and then we have the 2 and then we have the 4. So we have the 2 and then 4. Okay. And that energy doubling down on planning, on taking bold steps, is going to um, to increase more in your life, especially in the sectors of your home, your career, your finances, your personal life, your health. Okay. And so whatever it is that you know that you need to do in terms of those sectors in your life, or maybe you haven't even established what you need to do, the planning first is the key, is the paramount. The more time you spend in planning, and the more time, and once you're done planning, then you take those steps that you plan to take, then you get to this 4 of Wands energy. It's almost like it kind of skipped the 3 of Wands, which is almost this waiting period of having to wait for things to come back to you. But I'm feeling that something is overdue, or something is long overdue, or the implementation of plans may be overdue. And the strength card comes in as a way to let you know that um, despite whatever is holding you back, or whatever is holding you down, or whatever has gotten in your way, or the challenges that you have to face, you have the strength to overcome them. And the rewards for going in and taking those bold steps are going to be yielded, I don't want to say instantly, but I think sooner than expected. I think things are going to happen sooner than expected. So once you kind of like zero in on your goal or your location or where you want to be, okay, and you chart your course, okay, then taking those steps, um, you may have to double down with the strength card. You may have to work a little bit. You know, you may have to push a little bit. Okay. Interesting. All right, I'll take that. We have the moon. We keep getting in this moon card. Okay. The moon is unconscious movement. It says use your intuition. Okay. It says pay attention to signs from the divine. Unnecessary worry. Let go of your fears. There are revelations that'll make everything clear. Okay. And so right now, it just seems like things are not clear. And they want to reveal something to you. It's almost as if something that you ask for is like right in your face, and I have the judgment card, the renewal card, which is big revelations. So I feel as though like if you can understand your unconscious movement, understand your intuition, understand what it's trying to tell you, okay? A lot of you guys are being asked to make steps that may not make sense, or you might be wanting to take a step but you're not sure. Okay. Release yourself from your doubts. Okay. Clarity on your purpose. And so that moon energy is like, okay, maybe your purpose is in an unconscious state. Okay. You may not be awakened to your purpose, or you have fell asleep to your purpose. Okay. Or maybe things have shifted and changed in your life, and your purpose is not the same as it used to be when you started. Okay. First of all, the spirit team is commending everybody who comes in contact with this for whatever reason. Is commending you all at your unwavering strength in the face of whatever. Okay. Using that fire energy, using your willpower, starting up when nobody tells you to, starting up at the behest of your own, like there's movement that you take in life that at the bottom of the deck, there's movement that you take in life that's a little bit forced. Okay. But I feel like that they're trying to get us to move, like when we look at signs and we look at synchronicities and we use those to chart our path and help us plan our course. We don't know what they're charting. Like a lot of times they are taking us around obstacles so that we don't have to endure them. Even though we do have the strength to endure obstacles. That's why that renewal card is there, because then something is going to be reviewed and renewed. Okay. Something is going to come into fruition that is going to bring clarity to why things have been happening the way that they have. But not until the times for taking bold steps is now. And questioning is okay, but sometimes the answers to those questions don't come at the time in which you're not ready to receive them, or in divine timing. Okay. Sometimes knowledge about things sometimes knowledge about things when it's not time to receive the answers is detrimental to the path. And so they know that, but we don't. But we don't know that. Okay. We have the 10 of Cups here. Okay. It says happy marriage, happily ever after, emotional commitment, being in a relationship with children, raising children wisely and people you can trust. Now I have extracted this Five of Swords energy, and it says there's a better way that will make that will make you happier. Sometimes that Five of Wands is losing or winning, but it comes at a price. Um, or having to make an unnecessary sacrifice. Sometimes it is about people who don't have our best interests. And I think that in the past that we have dealt with these people, but that moon energy is clearing out those people. Okay. And it's going to come time for us to forgive, because once they reveal our path to us, once they reveal our purpose to us, then those little things, those little moments of the people that are under unscrupulous behavior and untrustworthy, it'll you'll understand. You'll understand after, not in the midst of, but after. So I feel like with that strength card and that lion energy, sometimes we feel the need to um, want blood or revenge. Um, we want violence. We want to come back at someone for treating us in a certain way or violating our trust. Okay. I want to read some of these entries because, especially that Five of Swords energy, it was reversed. So I feel like that the moon energy is that point of clearing. Okay. And that is hidden energy too. So I feel like there are secrets that are going to be revealed along with that when it comes to people. And then you'll understand. You'll understand why certain people have been extracted from your life. It says, be aware that people around you can have different motives than you. The reasons for their actions are questionable, or they are just not in line with your perceptions of how things should be. Avoid negative people and make sure your own actions come from a place of honor and integrity. And so with that, we have that strength card. So people, so your honor and integrity are shining through. Okay. And with that moon card, you're starting to realize that certain things in your circles are not what they seem. Okay. And there's things being done in the dark, but you don't have to worry about those things because a lot of us have kind of like been extracted from those circles and put in a kind of an isolation tank, so to speak, so that we can understand our purpose. And the universe is trying to bring us together with people and situations that are going to align with our greater purpose. The more that we start to understand what our greater purpose is, it could just be that certain people in your life just don't match up with your purpose. And so they have to be changed out and switched out because they're just negative. Okay. They don't know how to do what you do, or they could be jealous of you. This says partnering with others who share your dreams. And so instead of having people who are always putting you down or laughing at you or telling you that you're a joke or laughing behind your back, saying that you're a joke and acting like they are supportive, but they're not, you are going to have the chance to experience the opposite of that. Okay. We need the opposite effect. Okay. Let's look at the strength card. Let's look at the strength card. What? Let's look at the strength. For some reason, strength is number 11 in this deck. So let's analyze that. Archangel Ariel is the Lion of God. Ari de Leo. That's me. The earth is connected to its animals. She can inspire you to have confidence while still being sensitive to others. So I can understand if you have a certain perception about people in general, but don't generalize people based on the people who were in your past cycles and who couldn't, like, don't blame them too much. Start to forgive them, because that the energies that are coming out with renewal, that's the judgment card. Okay, that's the card that things become revealed fully. And with that moon card, that also means the same thing. So for strength, where's that strength card at? Because the moon, and we have strength. Here we go. It says this card is a card of inner strength. It's power through kindness and compassion and through courage. On the other hand, this card would have you know that you're stronger than you realize, and you have the ability to conquer any challenges you're experiencing. You should have more faith and more trust in yourself. On the other hand, it asks you to handle issues with people with a soft touch and kind words. Taking a tough approach is not the answer right now. The strength card asks you to look upon your sensitivity as an amazing gift that you can use to navigate through troubled times. If you need to stand up for yourself, but do so by all means. Just couple assertiveness with kindness and dignity. So, standing up for yourself is one thing, but completely going off the handles is another thing, especially if you've had power issues or power struggles with people in the past. And now they're just like, okay, being a tough guy or being a tough girl is not the answer right now. You are tough. You don't have to prove your toughness to anyone. You're going to retain that toughness even if you don't go off, like even if you don't make an example of someone, okay? You have to understand your personal power. It doesn't mean that you let people walk all over you, but it doesn't mean you also don't have to be kind as well, because you want to keep that energy of kindness. The moon is here as well. It says the archangel Haniel is associated with the subconscious, your intuition, and divine gifts. She can help you see the truth in any situation. Okay, so the moon is helping us to see the truth in any situation. The archangel Haniel is the archangel of truth. Okay, it says you are intuitive and a divinely gifted person. It is natural at times to become aware that something is at work in the universe that you don't have complete clarity about. You may be getting signs in the form of synchronicities and psychic hits or nightmares not nightmares. Maybe nightmares, I don't know. Night chime dreams that seem vivid or powerful. Don't let this worry you and allow fear to take over. Instead, ask your angels to give you clear messages that are easy to understand. Okay? Pay attention when your intuition tells you that someone or something isn't quite what it seems. Bask in the glow of the magical moonlight. Allow your divine gifts to guide you. Know in your heart that all will be revealed very soon. If you feel that you are ready, draw another card or have someone do a reading for you. Okay. If at any point your life no longer feels, if any part of your life no longer feels right, then trust your feelings and make necessary changes. Know that in the grand schemes, your worry is unnecessary and your fears are unwarranted. If you're tempted to let these emotions take over, shove those temptations aside. Be confident that your gifts have brought this matter to your attention, and soon you will know all there is to know. Okay? So I feel like that moon energy is revealing a lot about people that you may not have understood before, because you're a kind person. And so sometimes people take that kindness for weakness, and that's not your fault. That's no excuse for you to not continue to be kind. Okay? Because that's just the person that you are. And the renewal energy, I want to look at that too, because that's tied to the moon energy, which is showing us something is soon to be revealed. Okay? So they want you to help to review your situation, to know which path you can take next. This is a time for review and reflection, and also planning with that Two of Wands. Where do you want to go? This is your time. You can be anything you want to dream to be, and you can fulfill any dream. With any quest, you'll need to know how to clearly visualize where you want to go. You can't just actually accidentally arrive there. You need a spiritual map for the journey. Envision your happiest future and bring the law of attraction to power in your life. And when you have figured it out, then take action. Until that time, develop awareness of flashes of inspiration and original ideas. These epiphanies are part of your life purpose and are meant to guide you on your way. Okay? It's releasing judgments of yourself and others. So it's asking you, so we're on the precipice of taking actions and attracting people into our lives that are going to be more supportive of your dreams, whether you're on YouTube or whether you're on social medias or whether you're in different groups. People are going to start to be feeling you. But however, this is before the we're planning to take some bold actions that are going to yield results quickly or sooner than expected. Okay. However, what is needed now is to understand, where do you want to be? We need that spiritual roadmap. You have to understand your purpose. Okay. I'm going to look at the Priestess of the Light deck. I'm going to get a card from there, and I think we're going to close it out. So, with this dreaming, don't limit yourself. I'm hearing you don't have to limit anything that you do. It's just about visualizing where you want to be, immersing yourself in that vision, and then let it become real. Let it become real. Then take those actions. Okay. Deep emotions, past life influences. So I want you guys to understand that the moon energy, I'm going to get another card too. The moon energy is tied to past life and karmic influences, and it's clearing out, like, our purpose now is, something is telling me that now the incarnation that we have now is allowing us to pursue a dream that we had before in a past life that was not able to be fulfilled. And there needed to be some sort of trust in that past life, in the divine, to understand that we would be able to come back and give it another go in a time that had the resources and the world was accepting of what we wanted. And so those fears and apprehensions that we might be feeling, especially with that moon energy, because sometimes we can have fears and deep emotions that seem to come out of nowhere, but it's okay and safe to explore them and to understand those past life influences. You might need a past life regression. Okay. If you don't know anybody that can help you do that, you might want to go to YouTube and do a meditation that involves past life regression, or you're going to need to do some kind of journaling That moon card is about going into the subconscious. And so we talked about that a little bit yesterday. But I want you guys to understand, and then we have clarity at the bottom. So they're trying to give us some sort of clarity, which is going to take us going into the spiritual realm to understand some sort of past life influences that are um, in play here. And before we take those steps, hi Shaylee, how are you doing? Before we take those steps, in order to before we take those steps in order to to go gung ho with our purpose and to be that strong individual, um, and to take the life to the next level. First, we're going to have to understand these past life influences. So I want to give you guys a little bit of information from this book. So that is number 15. I'm gonna hold the card up for you. It says the priestess of the depths welcomes you to a side of life that most people never explore. The sacred triangle above her head represents the trinity of time, past, present, and future. This is surrounded by the circle of eternity, reminding you that you are of the unending nature of life, continuous and connected. The ocean is layered with currents of all different speeds and directions. These layers of moving vibrations are like the emotions of your life. It's time to understand your patterns of motivation and reaction and recognize how you are affected by things going on beneath the surface. Profound feelings you might not be able to face, often strong enough to direct your destiny, whether you want them to or not. Longing, attachment, and fear can send you in entirely different directions than your desire. Such influences may stem from past lives, but whatever the origin, you need not be stuck with them forever. Look honestly at the patterns of your life to identify the undercurrents of emotions that are misdirecting you. Affirm that you can release toxic emotions and let go of longing and need. Call upon your own eternal spirit to help you navigate these depths of feeling and influence. The power of your soul transcends all the limits of time, space, and energetic currents. When you feel like the depth of peace it brings, you will be able to take continuous advantage of each moment and achieve joy in all currents of your present experience. The present is a drop of life that cannot be separated from the vast ocean. That is your eternal truth. So choose to infuse it with power and peace. Okay. So that moon energy is calling us to kind of look like we need to take a honest view of where we are in life, and instead of blaming our inability to do a certain thing, even though we might have tried over and over, or we feel like we're keeps getting stuck in a cycle that we don't feel like we can break, it's not always something that happened in this life. Sometimes it is something that happened from a past life. One thing I can tell you to do is to give you a hint, is you can look at your south node in your birth chart, and you need to go to get your little birth chart. You need to know what time you were born, what day, and what location. Um, if you don't know that, then I'm not sure how you can get that information. But if you're not able to get that information, then I suggest going into a deep meditative hypnosis that can help you to understand um, your past life. And you'll want to take a journal with you in order to help you with that. So some journaling is in order. Journaling right now, it seems like a good thing because of the reviewing aspect of it. And getting your thoughts out on the paper is like a powerful thing. So get ready to take some steps. Honestly, like it's going to happen for everybody under the sound of my voice. Get ready to take some steps. And now is the time, before it is the time to help you prepare to release you from anything that still might be holding you back. Okay. Because you're going to need to become free in order for your dreams to take form, because your action, your travel, you're going to need to meet synchronicities. You're going to need to move without having to have fear attached to the movement. You're going to have to unbind yourself. Okay. And the unbinding comes from a certain understanding about your past life influences and your karma. Okay. And so part of clearing that energy is, first you have to see it, you have to experience it again, and you have to access that. And that takes going into the unconscious state. Okay. I think that's the end for this right now. I think I'm gonna end it right there. Thank you guys for coming to my channel. It just seems as though like there is a little theme going on. So I for the sake of what we're doing, I want to continue to do that. I want to continue to unfold the story that is happening for us, because this is the second time that karmic influences are coming to play. Okay. So thank you guys for coming to my channel. Please give me a like and a subscribe and help a bitch out with, getting into the algorithm or whatever. And I love you guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.